So this is going to sound a little conspiracy theory-y, but I got a little data to back it up too. So is it really a conspiracy theory or is it just the reality? Okay, so I've been thinking about the ballroom that Trump's putting in next to the White House, the one that's massive, dwarfs all of it, and was basically said it's 90,000 square feet and all these things. Then I remember thinking back to Jerusalem, where they have a data center that also happens to be 90,000 square feet, is built mostly underground, is able to withstand things like bombings, things of that nature, and it costs $350 million. Coincidence, perhaps. That's where the original theory guy comes in handy. And then I started thinking, okay, but there's a public list of donors and things of that nature. It's mostly private funded, according to the White House. And I started looking into more of this, and I saw more pictures of what used to be the East Wing. And I'm like, why is there a heavy machinery, and why are they digging down? That's more than what you would do for a foundation. And then I remember seeing these wonderful big planks that were pulled in. They're basically giant metal cylinders that are made for deep underground building. And the fact that one of the donor lists, if you look at the donor list, there are lots of interesting things on that donor list. For instance, there's zero, and I mean zero, things that you would expect for a grand, massive ballroom connected to the White House for, galas, things of that nature. That's one of the things. There's no Versace, there's no Steinway pianos, all these things. There's none of these people that you would expect that would be tripping over themselves to be part of the White House grand ballroom. But you know what is there? A whole bunch of people that are known for things like modular housing. Granted, one of the people that's on them is known for their modular housing for disaster relief, but they also have an entire thing underneath them that is built for, they have built-in Faraday cages for government stuff, and they have clearance for that. And then you look at data centers and the fact that they're revamping, earlier this year, they revamped all of the electrical stuff. We're talking like 2 megawatts of electrical under there, as well as updating the water system so they can use cooling from the Potomac. So I don't think that they're building a fucking ballroom there. I think it's a data center. Remember how they also said they're collecting all of our information and all that stuff? Where are they gonna put it? Right there on the White House. I think it's a fucking data center. Or maybe I'm just crazy.